Why are we shouting?
You killed him! You're the murderer!
No, I swear it wasn't me. Someone locked us in here and the lights turned out, but by the time they were back on, he was already dead.
Who even is this man?
Was a stranger who needed a phone.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Miss Green didn't kill this man. If she were to be the murderer, what would be her motive? Why would she stay with the body? And why would there be no blood on Miss Green, but an obvious wound on the victim's head? Also, Miss Green, your partner was Miss White, was it not? Why wasn't she with you then?
I was using the ladies' room.
How convenient. Regardless, we have no evidence that Miss Green was the killer. For all we know, she could have been the target.
Then I propose we continue with our original plan and consider this man as one of our bodies to hide. Are we all in agreement?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Lucinda, why did you stop?
I want a lawyer before I go any further.
You want a lawyer. Well, you don't get a lawyer, hun. This is not some sheriff's station. This is the FBI. Now, go on.
That's when the doorbell rang.
Hello, how may I help?
Hello, ma'am.
We are very busy right now. Come back later?
Sorry, no can do, ma'am. I'm too very busy. Now, if you'll let me continue, telegram for Miss Choi.
Sorry, hun, but you got the wrong house.
Excuse me, ma'am, but I'm confident that this is the right address. Could you go and get her now so I can do my job and get out of your hair?
And how are you so sure that this is indeed the right address?
Ma'am, I take my job very seriously. I've memorized hundreds of addresses by the size of the door, the color of window. Need I go on? Now, seeing as I have delivered hundreds of telegrams to this address, I'm 100% certain that Miss Susie Choi does in fact live here. Would you please go and get her now?
Of course. One moment, please. You have to ask Mrs. Choi.
I can't be Mrs. Choi.
Why not?
Do I look like a world-renowned chef to you?
Oh, you're right. I have an idea.
Excuse me, Mrs. White, could you...
What was that?
The generator?
Serious? Another murder?
I'll go check it out. You two stay here.
How stupid do you think we are? We're going with you.
We are?
Of course we are. We can't trust her. For all we know, she could be the murderer and go on a rampage, killing everybody.
That would be unfortunate for us.
Exactly. So I will go get the candles, and we will all go to the generator to try to fix it.
Fine.
Cheese and crackers, you all scared me. Oh my goodness, I almost had a heart attack. What are you all doing here?
Fixing the generator?
Sorry, they haven't even know how to fix the generator.
No.
Right. We'll take care of this while you guys go take care of the bodies.
Sounds like a solid plan.
What are you screaming at? Oh my goodness, another one?
Oh, heaven, no!
What happened? I just saw Yvette and she was alive.
Who's her last?
I don't know. I turned my head and this happened?
Miss Baker, do you recognize this?
Yes, I do.
Could you explain to me what it is then?
It's a candle holder. It was used in the murder of Yvette.
Go on.
How could this possibly be happening? We have 5 murders in one night alone. This isn't even a homicide anymore. It's a mass murder.
That's not a mass murder, hun.
Oh, shut up, you big oaf.
Where were you two when the generator blew out? Huh?
Well, we were tending to this young woman who was calling for Mrs. Choi.
Mrs. Choi, the cook?
Yes, the cook. She said she was here for a telegram. Oh no. Are those the police officers?
Yes, it seems as if we only have half an hour to figure all this out in order to not be arrested. I take it the generator's running again?
We need to find the murderer, and we need to find them now.
And then what happened next?
Well, you know what happened next.
Well, we wanted an exact detail, Miss Peacock.
Okay, let's see. Where were we? Ah, yes. Oh my goodness! She's dead! Miss White is dead! Ah!
Which one of you killed her? We were the only ones in the room.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
How are we supposed to know?
Yeah, for all we know, you two could have killed her together.
Yeah.
I know who the murderer is.
Well, tell us.
My pleasure. It all started off when Miss Bodie was introduced. The woman in the house that you all had a vendetta against. I then explained her reasoning for bringing us all here. The lights went out, and Miss Bodie was dead.
Get to the point.
Yeah, we already know that.
I'm getting there. We all had a reason to kill her, but nobody's was bigger than Mrs. White. The fear of her exposure would lead to the biggest scandal known to man.
What do you mean?
Her charity, Save the Smiles, which was meant for children in third world countries, was a scam. She was stealing billions of dollars from sympathetic donors. She could not bear the stress that Miss Bodie had caused her, blackmailing millions from her with the threat of going to the FBI.
That explains it all. She's the murderer. She killed the cook and everyone else. But then why would she kill herself?
Does it matter? We found the murderer.
That's what I expected you to say, Miss Peacock. Because you killed Miss Choi. She was your cook and she ratted you out to Miss Bodie. Although, you are least likely to suspect that you made one mistake, admitting that fried monkey brains was your favorite dish, but failing to remember that it was a dish native to Vietnam, and not Canada. That's when we get to Colonel Mustard. You killed the motorist when you and Scarlett discovered the previous murders that were used in the tunnel. You were an engineer for the Russian army and had discovered new ways for pilots to be undetected when airborne. When your assistant, the motorist, ratted you out to the Russian army, making you seem like a traitor to your own country, then you had to go under alias for the past 10 years.
Oh my goodness.
Shortly after, that's when Miss Scarlett killed the telegram. She was one of the employees who ratted you out to the Fed, forcing you to close down several thriving factories. Due to her, you lost millions, and have been looking for her ever since. True or false?
True. Who are you, the guys from TMZ?
That leaves Green. She killed White because she thought that White tried to frame the murder of the motorist on her, because the door was locked with her inside. But little did Miss Green know that Miss White was really using the washroom. Yvette was the one that locked the door because she feared the motorist was a cop, and simply no other reason.
Then that must mean Professor Plum killed Yvette.
Of course, it has to be.
There's no one else.
I didn't do it.
Oh, you don't expect us to believe you, do you? We aren't stupid.
But I didn't, I promised. Whoever has the gun must have killed Yvette.
You mean this?
But why?
Because she was disposable like all of you. She was easy to manipulate and useless in the end.
But how does it benefit you?
You all thought Miss Bodhi was dead. But why? None of you even knew her until today.
You're Miss Bodhi.
Precisely.
Then who is the other girl?
My butler. I thank you all dearly for getting rid of my network of spies. Saves me a lot of time.
So what now? You're gonna kill us all and then dispose of our bodies?
No. I decided that we dispose of the bodies and then eat it quietly, one by one.
Then what? You keep blackmailing us?
I mean, why not?
I'll tell you why not.
You nerd!
I'm Special Agent Briggs with the FBI, and you are all under arrest for the murder of Jonathan Watson, Sophie Briggs, Susie Troy, Anna Capulin, Jillian Free, and the so-called Miss Bodhi. Take them away, boys.
Who?
The stranger who needed a phone, the singing telegram, Miss Troy, Yvette, Miss White, and Miss Bodhi.
Oh.
Yes, Captain. Everyone, hands behind your backs. Now! I'm Sergeant Madison, and you all have the right to remain silent. Now, anything you say or do can be used again.
Get it over with. We already know what's going to happen.
Shut up! I've been waiting the whole play to say my lines. Now, I have backup coming. Do you understand? Okay, good. As I see you guys are all cooperating, take these handcuffs and put them on. Okay, now when I count to 3, I want to see you all put your handcuffs on. 1, 2, 3.
There's a lot that's going on, a storm of thoughts inside my head. I'd rather just go back to bed. I don't know what to do, it's complicated. I just feel so deflated. What have I created?